Okay, sorry about that issue. It's just that I can't I can't believe we had yet another issue. Like, jeez. Okay, now you guys can hear me. I can see it saying audio input capture. I'm sorry about that, okay? I'm so sorry about that. And I'm sorry about all the outdated information to the right. It's just that it took me so long to set this live stream up. You will have no idea how long it took for me to set this up. Like, okay. So to set this live stream up, I I had to import all my settings from the laptop, which I'll show you right now. This laptop, no wait, no. This laptop right here. This laptop right here. I had to import all the settings from this laptop. Like, and you will have no idea how slow this laptop is. When I tried to open up OBS, it was lagging so hard. And I had to import, and I had to look for the files. Turned out they were in app data roaming. You know where Minecraft is? It was in that folder, and I had to find the files, and I found the files, so I had to import them. I had to send them to Google Drive, and it was so laggy, so I had to import them back onto this computer. And guess what? Guess what happened? It was downscaled, because it turns out that the laptop has a lower resolution than this monitor. So, well, I actually use this monitor, but this also has a lower resolution than this monitor. So it was at a lower resolution. Not to mention, this laptop can't really handle live streaming well. I mean, I'm pretty sure it can't even handle it at all at this point. But it can handle live streaming that well. So I had to downscale it even further, and only now is it working. So again, I'm sorry for the microphone issues earlier, but you have no idea how many issues you can face until you have my life. Seriously. I I don't even want you guys to know. So I guess we're going to have to so I'm gonna have to fix those issues. Seriously, you do not want to know what I've had to put up with, cause until you know, it's really bad. And not only that, but I have another special announcement. So tomorrow night, Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday, I will not be able to make any videos because I'm going on vacation. Okay? So keep that in. Oh yeah, I made another mistake. Of course I did. Wait, no, I didn't make a mistake. It's because of more resolution issues. So, not only that, but I have to do this too. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, but yeah, at least I fixed the issues now. And and you can see on the description that I intended for this to be my last live stream on the old computer, but I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it. It was so laggy that it was insufferable. I had another live stream that I was doing on I did a live stream on that laptop over there, and it was intentional. But I stopped it because it was lagging so hard that it was making beeping sounds. That's how laggy it was. And it's not that this laptop crashes a lot or anything, it's just that it's so slow. And it looks like the school computer. So I'm so glad for this computer I have right now. It's so cool, so flashy, and it's so speedy too. It actually does what I want it to do. The only issues I seem to be having are power management issues. When I put it to sleep, when I turn on something, okay. Well, um, when I turn on something, I I get some when I turn on something, sometimes the computer goes back on. Like it sometimes goes back on. I was having huge issues with this yesterday last night. And because of that, my mom wanted me to shut it off. And she was yelling at me too, like Come on, girl, chill. And here's the thing, Elizabeth. I actually want to change my name and profile too, but I just am too lazy to do it right now. Okay, and I have so many other things I want to do now. Like, I'm trying to improve things right now because I've been having so many issues recently, and I'm trying to fix those issues. Two of the biggest issues and here's another issue, people wanting me to do things I didn't ask for. Two of the biggest issues I've had with live streaming in the past was, oh look what's happening now. It wants this laptop to finish updating. You know what? Not only am I going to postpone it, but I'm also going to just simply shut it down. Just like that. And you know what? I want to do a live stream on this laptop, but I can't because it's so stupid and so slow. So I'm gonna shut this down for probably a while. Maybe when I check this laptop out one more time, try to speed it up. But until then, this laptop's gonna be gone for quite a bit. And I had to downscale my live stream until I can, rescale everything so that this can be a 1080p live stream. Okay? Sorry for all the issues in advance. Also, for some reason, I can't preview this live stream on the screen over there. So, again, I'm sorry for all the issues I'm having right now. But, yeah. So, what's going on? Outside of live stream issues, okay? Outside of live stream issues, what else is going on? And to my teeth. Why don't you stop asking me that right now? You know what? I'm not even gonna look at the live chat. Because the live chat has been causing a lot of issues for me. And I'm not going to disable the live chat. You guys can talk to me yourselves. But from now on, I'm not going to be paying attention to it. I'm just going to be looking at the stats of the live streams. Because the chat has been causing some issues for me recently. And yeah, it's been causing some issues for me recently. That's all I can say. But yeah, thankfully a lot of people are watching. Since I'm doing this on my new computer, now that I've gotten all the issues taken care of, I want this live stream to be my best live stream in a while. So now I got an actual computer, I can start playing actual games. Yes, no more shitty Flash games. Because I got an actual computer that can actually play games. Okay? So, not only that, but this is going to be, but instead of being the last live stream on my old computer, this is going to be my first live stream on my new computer. And just want all you guys to say goodbye to this laptop because I'm not going to be using it in a long time. Okay? So, I'm probably going to be using this just so I can import more things over to this computer, but this laptop is gone for now. Okay? Maybe every so often if I want to do something with it, I can, but it's just giving me so many issues. Like, it's a Windows 7 laptop. Windows 7 is pretty cool, but god damn, it was so slow. And my grandparents got it. You know how grandparents are. They don't know much about technology, so Nan and Pop did not know what they wanted for me. And my mom wants me to appreciate what they did, but for something this laggy, do you think I can even, do they think that they can even, what? Seriously. Again, I'm trying to improve myself, but, I have no control over anything that I do in this apartment. My mom pretty much does everything, and I can't stop it, unfortunately. And I have to deal with my brother and stuff. So there's probably going to be more live streaming issues, unfortunately. But thankfully, it's getting better. It's getting way better. Because I got this webcam, which is a significant improvement over the last webcam. Which, you know what the last webcam was? The last webcam was this right here. Like, it was this tiny little thing. The webcam I have right now is an actual webcam from Logitech, rather than the shitty one that's on the laptop. Okay. And as I said before, there will be still be live stream issues, but I promise you they will be way better. None of them will be related to hate comments and me just responding to them all the time. Most of them will continue to be family issues because I have to sort myself out with them. And you know, I can't deal with it anymore. Moreover, my brother is in the bathroom and he has so many issues I can't even comprehend him anymore. Like, Jesus Christ. And we can't even sort him out right now. He has so many issues, and and all the old issues he still has. Like, jeez. Again, I'm sorry for all these rants and stuff, but you gotta understand that I've had to deal with so many issues. I have to deal with issues with this laptop, and I've had to deal with family issues, and today I had to go to my grandparents' house, and just say that I had the same issues that every single child has to deal with their grandparents. Like, I'm sorry guys that I try to make a YouTube channel for you and my life as I was built was not meant for it. My life is like my laptop trying to handle live streaming. It tries to, but it can't. And I'm trying so hard to make myself better, but I have to come through, and unless I actually change my life as it goes on right now, I can't. That's partially why I returned to Go Animate. Because like I could not actually make really good videos, so you know what I had to do? You know what I had to do? I had to go back to Go Animate. Because like, I could not do anything else when I had not only this stupid laptop, but also the family issues I mentioned earlier. Like, it was getting worse and worse and worse, and ugh. But don't worry, guys. I promise you guys I'll sort them out soon. Finally, I can move on. Thank God. And I don't even have a second screen anymore. So now I have to actually pull up a monitor capture. And what this does, and what I'm actually doing now is that I'm going to be using the task view. So I'm using another desktop to do all this. So I'm actually using task view, and I'm actually going to put OBS in the second desktop. I'm going to make it full screen. And I'm going to use my first desktop, and I'm going to put the live dashboard in another desktop. So yeah, I'm trying to organize everything the best I can right now. I can't, I'm not perfect with it, but I'm trying to do it the best I can. And desktop 1 will be for effectively everything else. I know. And I don't know whether it's a good thing or bad thing, because I haven't really been growing subscribers recently, because I haven't made any Barniers or OS videos recently. And the OS video I have made recently didn't do so well because it didn't involve a baby show character or some widely hated person like Justin Bieber. Which is partially what I'm trying to resolve with my next OS video. You know, I hate to say that I had to give in to the little kids, but I had to. Because I need money, okay? I hate to say this, but I need money if I'm going to make more videos. If I'm going to be able to do more stuff for you guys, if I'm going to be able to get any kind of things I want, I need money. And I'm getting self-sufficient now. I'm proving to my mother that I can be self-sufficient. But, you know, just can't do it sometimes. sorry about that again. Now the reason why I don't have a second screen anymore is because the last second screen I used is not compatible with my computer, and it requires an adapter. So I need to get an adapter before I can start using my second screen again. And all these were because of the live stream issues I was having earlier. So guys, I want to show you guys something. And I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this, but guess what, guys? Guess what? So I just regained my interest in OSs again, which is quite ironic because I started this channel making OS videos because I was into operating systems. Yeah, most of you guys watch because they involve baby show characters and shit. But I'm actually into operating systems, and the people who actually like operating systems were the ones who took the best care of my OS videos, like Elizama. And even B0206, he helped take OS videos in a new direction, but with his unique editing style that that some people have tried to replicate, but they've all failed. Ethan's the only one who has gotten his own unique editing style with OS videos, and that's why his OS videos and Elizama's OS videos are the only ones that stand out to me after I made OS videos. Everyone else's, well, also Windows Barney Edition was really good, and there are a few others, but other than that, most other OS videos just seem like yet another attempt to rag on baby show characters because they were made by the Go Anime community. And you all know how they are. They just want to rag on baby show characters and just make generic plots because, you know, what children see, children do. And occasionally I have been accused of this, and admittedly I have to realize it to some extent. I take inspiration from other ideas, but I try to add my own spin on things. And, like, for the glass idea, I was not the first person to make an OS video. I mean, a Barnier with glass. You wanna know who did it first? Take a guess. CEC Official. Because when I type in Barnier GLaDOS, you see that Barnier Free is what comes up first. But that is not the first one. The first one is, and thankfully popped up, Barnier 32 GLaDOS. This is actually where I got the inspiration to make a Barnier with GLaDOS. So I was not even the first one to make a Barnier with GLaDOS. It was this video right here.
Please don't turn off your
And as you
Windows
can
NT3.
see, it has GLaDOS. So I was not the first one to make a Barnier with GLaDOS. But then I took inspiration and took it to new heights. I also got inspired by Barnier vs. Us from Nitro G. Yeah, this video. I got inspired by this video a little, and I took the glass concept and I just like went crazy with it. I went over the top with it. So basically I took an already existing idea and I put my own spin on it and I over exaggerated it to the point where it seems like my idea. And if you type in Barnier GLaDOS as I did, you'd see that Barnier Free is the first video that comes up. Oh, and will you look at that? Okay guys, I just want to show you this because it's really funny. Will you look at that? My laptop crashed. So, I said that it didn't crash often, but that's a lie. It crashed, because it just crashed. So, it's not even stable. It's an unstable, buggy piece of shit, slow laptop. It might, like, it feels like I guess now I know how Windows, oh crap, I spoiled it. My computer is not VGA. It, well, the laptop I used to have before used to have this old port, and that's what the monitor had, but my computer now is not compatible with it. But, look, this laptop, it just crashed because it had a power state failure. So, I'm guessing that's because, and my laptop was already warning about this earlier, It might be because there's battery issues and power supply issues. So if this was a desktop computer, the equivalent would be a power supply issues. So as I said before, this computer has a lot of hardware issues. Like, it's not because of some, and there's a couple software issues, but it's mainly the hardware issues. And like, it was installing updates, and it just like it failed because it got a blue screen of death. Like, seriously. See, this is why I do not use that computer anymore. Partially, like, there's so many reasons why I do not use that computer anymore. Back to monitor capture. Alright, so when you type in Barnier GLaDOS, you get Barnier free, and when you type in Barnier, like, here are some of the videos you get, for me anyway. The first video is from Nitro G, which, alright, Nitro G is, he made Barnier versus Us, and he made this video. He's not really a Barnier maker so much as a person who makes any types of those Go Anime videos. Like, he makes grounded videos, he makes behavior card day videos, he makes dead meat videos, he makes misbehaves at Great Wolf Lodge videos. He makes he makes a lot of grounded videos and dead meat videos, but he also makes Barniers. And this video is actually more popular than this now, which I find kind of interesting. And this guy's actually subscribed to me, by the way. So then there's this video. This is not a Barnier this guy made. It's somebody who found a Barnier and decided to react to it. And I think this is actually one of his most popular videos now. Hello. Yeah, it's one of his most popular videos. Sooner or later, this might actually become his most popular videos. And then we got Ethan B0206, one of the most famous Barnier makers of all time nowadays. And interestingly enough, it got so bad, the community, that he actually made a rant on it. And he decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. Admittedly, I could definitely see why Ethan would quit. And now Ethan is trying to distance himself from the Go Anime community, which I applaud him for. That instead of just falling victim to this cancerous Go Fagamic community, he instead decided, you know what? I'm gonna distance myself away. I mean, yeah, he still likes Macusoper and all those things, but he's trying to distance himself away. He's trying to be more of an in general YouTuber who makes gaming videos and stuff. But overall, he's trying to distance himself away from that cancerous stuff. And to be fair, I think his Barniers are some of the only unique Barniers nowadays. Like, he uses an editing technique that barely anyone is using, and the few people who are failing at it. Like, this guy right here, he's one of the few that was making original Barniers, and he was like, and it actually got to him, so he's like, nope, I'm done. And he pioneered the whole face cam Barnier thing that, like, I was actually, like, I kind of took inspiration, admittedly, from this. Like, I kind of had the idea in my head, but once the Barniers from him came out, I really took the whole Barnier 6 thing to new levels. And, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about him. Wow, I had 6 people watching at this point. I'm just so glad that people are finally starting to watch my live streams again. And we've got Angel Tune. He's a big fan of Ethan, and he's also a WNR guy. If you don't know what that is, well, it's basically people like Neptune98 and Mindaria. And then there's Manster Tap Out, who is the person who makes Barniers related to Godzilla. And this video was actually the inspiration for this Barnier 6 from F Major's biggest fan, aka Rainbow Decagon. Personally, and he might prefer to be called F Major's biggest fan, but I prefer to call him Rainbow Decagon because it's easier to say. And also because I think it's a way cooler name. And I used to call him Red Circle because that's what his username was back then. But I just got used to Rainbow Decagon, and I thought it was a really cool username. I could see why he would change it to that, but now he's just called F Major's biggest fan. Which, alright. It seems that he's putting most of his focus now on the note keys, and he made that other series, but he's not working on it now. He's mostly focusing on the note keys. Okay, and then there's this video, and then over here is Barnier 6. And this video was made by this WAN guy that I don't remember, but I don't know what happened to him. All Gamer 2015 and Diesel Busters, yes, Mackie Soper, no. He's one of the most active members of the 2017 Go Anime community. He started making videos he started to become really popular in September of 2016 when he started to make the videos that he's most known for. You know, those over the top grounded videos. But yeah. This is Taco Tube animations. I actually kind of like this video though. And there's this video, and the alternate version has a really funny ending. And then there's some CC officials back. This guy and this video were the first Barniers I ever saw. And they were the inspiration for my very first Barnier. Not these videos right here, but the older ones. Those and personally these videos feel a bit too like, the way to describe those videos is like those Adrian Serena's punishment type videos. Where they're like, you will be ultra scared by these videos. Punishment, punishment, punishment. And he actually did make a classic type video nowadays. 26 seconds ago. Like, I just pulled him up and he just made a new Barnier. And one thing weird about this guy is that he seems to have phases where he's just like really active and he's spamming a shit ton of videos, and then he just like dies, and then he does it again, and he accidentally deleted one of his videos from this phase right here, and it lasts sometimes different lengths, and this phase lasted from here to here, no wait, from here to here, and he goes in phases. I don't know what happens. Like every few months he's inactive, and then right now he's in a phase where he's being really active and he's spamming videos. Like, to be honest, I don't know how this guy works. But the Barniers that I'm used to from this guy were the older ones, like the GLaDOS, and just the older ones was what got me into Barniers, and this video too. I used to think this video was so funny back then, and this guy right here is mainly known for grounded videos and rant videos, and he's one of the most popular members of the Glammy community, period, along with Officer Poop and African Vulture. And this guy's actually subscribed to me. So, it might be hard to believe, but if I go to my channel and I go to subscribers and I go to most popular, Brendan Barney is actually subscribed to me, and one Red Bed too. Which, you know what? I actually expected this guy to like some of my recent videos, because my style of videos and his style of videos, at least my modern Caillou videos, to an extent, they're kind of similar. They're that kind of style. And Diesel Busters, yes, Mackie Soper, no. Another, like, my Caillou videos, if I had to say who they're most like, I say this guy and this guy are probably the closest. And again, this is the same really active 2017 Go Anime community member I talked about earlier. And of course, Ethan B0206, who is one of the most famous Barnier OS video makers of all time. Actually, he's probably the most famous. Well, he's probably the most famous member who regularly makes OS videos. Because there are some people who make because there are some Go animators who have tried their hand out at OS video making, like that Blue Panda guy. But this guy is known for regularly making OS videos, and macOS X Barney is the most popular Go animate type OS video, like the ones that were inspired by me. Let me just look at the chat again. Sorry about this. I did not have to do this back then, but you know. Now, okay, you guys are saying that that's some random person who just wanted to ground Caillou for millions and millions of years was somebody who invented grounded videos, but that's not true. They were invented by a guy called Adam Kleinschmidt, 2003. Okay, this guy was the one who invented grounded videos, and while he has turned into a Dora Gets Grounded guy, originally he made videos such as this, like Brian Gets in Trouble at School, and videos such as Grounded. And this was the first video that had the whole X gets grounded thing. Like this video was the one this was the one that started it all, but this one started the format. Like, you know, like blank gets grounded. And I think this guy started a few other trends, like this guy started the timeline trend. I know that. And let me see. Yeah, this guy made the first timeline video as well. And if I go back even a little more, yeah, he also started the gets fat thing, which I don't think he can do anymore. And over time, his videos started to get more cringy, in my opinion. And he started to make videos such as this, which pretty much puts a very bad image on him. But his older videos were not. His older videos were not bad. But now he's making videos like this, and he's making videos like this, and this, and this. And this is partially what inspired African Vulture to start this. And Dora made and he made his first Dora Gets Grounded video around here. March of 2014. Which was, and the first Caillou Gets Grounded video, okay, the first Caillou Gets Grounded video was actually made by African Vulture. So which we all know was the person who popularized grounded videos. Now, admittedly, he has started she has started to fix herself up, but look, she used to make videos like Caillou poops on his teacher / expelled, and she used to do a lot of bad things back then. And she even made a music video of a dank meme song, which is the song from Shrek, which is a dank meme. And it even made, which is All Star, and it even made Elizabeth make a video on his second channel, which is even more popular than Caillou OS. It's this video right here. This video is even more popular than Caillou OS. Seriously. And it's all because it's an all-star meme. Like, we all know how big popular all-star memes are. But this guy even made an all-star music video. Not even joking. And he made videos like Caillou poops on the teacher. And, like, Caillou... Just look at this video. Okay? Look at this video. Okay? If you were asking which Go anime videos are cringy, and you saw this, you would say, yep, that's a cringy video. Like, look at it. And then Caillou Gets Grounded videos started to get popular. This girl made videos like Caillou calls his baby sister stupid / grounded, and the Wiggles get held back. He has removed some of his videos, but the first Caillou Gets Grounded videos he made are still here. Caillou destroys the buildings and gets grounded. This is one of the worst ones, and it became a terrible thing for people to destroy buildings when it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever in the context of, well, anything. And then we have Adam Kleinschmidt, who started to do the same thing. Like, just became so bad. And then people like Officer Poop came, and Matt the Goamair, and yeah, and Isaac Anderson. Isaac Anderson is all has fixed himself up so much, but like so much. But back then, he used to be terrible. He used to be so cancerous back then. He used to make he used to make a lot of Caillou gets punished videos, and he was the one who started the whole punishment day trend that was later popularized by Officer Poop. And Officer Poop was doing this unironically. Like Isaac Anderson, nowadays he is trying to take him, like, obviously he's a comedian, a comedic Goamir, but he's trying to actually put more effort into his work instead of just, oh, I'm going to cut your penis off and stuff. And like, we couldn't even understand him. But yeah. But yeah. Now, as you all know, I got back into OSs, and something that just happened recently. Okay, so you all know what happens when a Windows version gets discontinued. Well, guess what happened this year? It happened. Vista got discontinued. Now, the thing about Vista, which was built 6000, was that people hated the shit out of this operating system. They hated that it was unstable and slow, and this operating system has ended support on April 11th, 2017. So, when a lot of things happened while I was gone from live streaming, and this is one of them. Windows Vista is no longer in support. Like, there's less people using it than XP, which is a lot older, because XP, some people actually want to stick with it. For some people, it's not a choice, and some people actually want to stick with it. But Windows Vista, it was people hate it so much that they just, when Windows 7 came, they immediately migrated over to 7, and they just like left Windows Vista in the dust. And you can see that there's this large criticism section, like hardware, like like there was a lot of hardware requirement issues, like a lot of computers could not support Windows Vista, and they could not be upgraded to Windows Vista. There was cost issues. A lot of people hated Windows Vista, and it was panned. Like there was this whole page dedicated to how people hated it, and now it's out of support. For some people, this couldn't have come sooner. This could have come sooner. It could have ended support very soon, like how Windows 8 actually ended support very early. Like, you want to know, like, the first version of Windows 8, not Windows 8.1, Blue, but Windows 8, like, it ended support in January 12th, 2016, the RTM. And so you must install Windows 8.1 to continue getting support. And I believe that is going to end support on 2023. And again, Windows 8 got a shit ton of criticism because it had the Metro UI, and not only that, but it forced it on people, which caused people to hate it. Now, Windows 8, some people like Windows 8 because they actually like the new interface, but there was a lot of people who did not like it, so it got discontinued, the RTM. Windows 8.1 is still supported, but Windows 8. What regular Windows 8 is not, and Windows Vista, it stops getting support and nobody's using it, and not that many people are using Windows 8.1 either. So yeah, so for Windows 8.1, once Windows 10 came, almost everybody was upgrading to it. There are some people who held out and decided to stick with Windows 8.1. But when it came to Windows 10, but Windows 7, a lot of people just stuck with Windows 7 instead of moving on to Windows 10. Some people moved on like me, but some people didn't. And there are some people who don't like Windows 10 and think that Windows 7 is better. And there are some people who don't like it because they're Linux users using some distro of Linux. And I could imagine that. But I'm okay with Windows 10. Some people might not like it, but you know what? I don't care. I'm okay with Windows 10. It fits me, and I don't care if you want me to switch because I'm some stupid person who's just some newbie to computers. Not everything about Windows 10 is perfect. Like, seriously, they have Candy Crush Soda Saga installed. I mean, who would want to play this? Some mom? No. This game is actually installed by me because it's more of a real game than Candy Crush Soda Saga. Only moms play this game. So I could see why people would want to uninstall shit like that. And it's trying to bring the mobile users over. And it's trying to make people use the store, which is not good. Like CSR Racing and March of Empires, War of Lords. And then there's Minecraft Windows 10 Edition and Minecraft Solitaire Collection. So we have Solitaire over here. Well, so we have Solitaire, but we don't have Minesweeper. And this is a completely different version of Solitaire. And on 2010, on October 22nd, 2010, Microsoft ceased selling Windows Vista, which was the 1-year anniversary of Windows 7 becoming available to the public. And it was released and it went RTM on July 22nd, 2009, but it was released on October 22nd, 2009. Because people liked it a lot more, and it's still the most widely used version of Windows, and people like it a lot more than Windows Vista. Some people still hate Windows Vista, but there are some people who actually gave it a chance. I mean, but there are some people who actually like it, and there's quite a few people who still really hate Windows Vista, and there's some people who say that's one of the worst versions of Windows, along with Windows ME, and some also say Windows 8. But again, some people like Windows 8, like Rainbow Decagon. He doesn't like Windows ME or Vista. He says they're very bad versions of Windows, especially ME, which he has called a ripoff of Windows 2000, which, to pull that up, this is probably the most hated version of Windows by almost everybody. I don't think even anybody is even defending this version, like unlike Vista or 8, because it's so old. Like, to look at back on in retrospect, it's basically, but more or less, it's actually more or less a ripoff of the kernel of Windows 98 and the shell of Windows 2000. It's Windows 98 plus Windows 2000. Like, Windows 98, the first edition was very unstable and buggy, but the second edition is actually, for its time, it was actually very usable. And our family actually had Windows 98 second edition computer all the way until Windows 98 second edition went out of support. Because Windows 98 second edition is actually, for its time, it was actually very good, but Windows ME and the first edition of Windows 98 to an extent, but Windows ME especially, was very unstable and buggy and slow. Like, Windows Vista also had slowness issues. Come to think of it, my laptop, using it, now I know what Windows Vista feels like. Because it's so slow and it crashes sometimes too. It crashed while it was downloading updates. That's how bad my laptop was. Windows Vista is every Go anime OS. Wait, no, yeah, I know you. Wait, I know you can get Minesweeper from the store, but it's not included. So I could download Minesweeper if I wanted, and it's a different version from Minesweeper than the Vista/7 Minesweeper, the Arrow Minesweeper. Like, when a feature is shared by only Vista and 7, I like to call that feature an Arrow feature because those two operating systems had Arrow. Like, there were still elements present in Windows 8, but it had the Metro UI, and by Windows 10 it was completely gone. So Windows Vista and 7 are like called the Aero operating systems. XP is probably the most unique because there's no version of Windows like XP. You can't say that there was another version that had the Luna interface or any of the features. XP was a one-of-a-kind operating system. It's probably why was so legendary. You can't even compare it to anything else. But Windows ME, it's basically the kernel of Windows 98 mixed with the shell of Windows 2000 and so much worse. Like seriously. So Windows Vista, yeah, it's dead, and obviously a lot of people hated it, as you can tell by that video right there. But some people miss it. Like when something's gone, people start to miss it. Even the Computer Clan, who bashed the shit out of it back when it first came out and used to make jokes at every chance they could. They looked back on it in their new video and they were like, hey, you know what? This is you know what? This is not the worst thing ever. It wasn't when like these guys right here. And they were like, you know what? Windows Vista was not the worst thing ever. That was Windows ME. And if it existed in real life, it would probably be DualOS and all that stuff. Yeah, this video. See, look, they are starting to reminisce on it more and start to appreciate it a little more instead of just endlessly bashing on it like they used to. The only operating system that they really did not even give a chance to, like, was so bad that they couldn't even, like, give it a chance with Windows ME. That OS was so unstable and buggy that they could not even give it a chance. Like, it's that bad. And I don't even see how you could defend it, because if you just wanted to be using Windows 9X, you could just have stuck with Windows 98 Second Edition, which was just like, came out like 1 year and a couple months before Windows ME. And if you wanted to be using a version with the same interface, you could use Windows 2000. The only features that Windows ME even had that were new was System Restore and Movie Maker. And System Restore in Windows ME, like before it became actually good with Windows XP, wasn't useful. It basically did not work in ME. And Movie Maker, I think the ME version, from what I've heard, is very basic. Like Windows, like it didn't even have any of the charm that XP and Vista, because the Vista version of Movie Maker is the same as XP's. Yeah, there were some features that Vista kept from XP, like Movie Maker, that were later completely dropped with 7. Speaking of Vista, there's actually a feature in Vista that has never changed whatsoever. And it's in the accessories because nobody uses it anymore. Windows Fax and Scan. Look, it still has the Vista looking toolbar. They did not change it whatsoever. It still has 7 icons and stuff. Like that's why like nobody uses faxes anymore. So the last time they updated it was in Windows Vista. And that is a lie. The last time they updated this shit was back in Windows Vista. You know, that operating system. You're thinking of the 7 Movie Maker. Because I saw some people looking at the Vista Movie Maker. Like, you need to make a clear this. Yeah, XP was similar to 2000. That I can like that makes sense. But because you keep in mind that it was called 5.1. Like Windows XP was called Windows NT 5.1. Not 6.0, 5.1. Windows 2000 was called Windows NT 5.0. And it kept some features over from XP. And Vista Movie Maker, you need to make sure not to confuse Vista with 7. I know you had Vista for a year, but well, from demos I saw of Windows Vista, all that really changed from the XP Movie Maker was that you could export to HD. but the 7 Movie Maker is completely different. And that was removed with Windows 10. Yeah, it's gone completely. It's not even in the Windows accessories. And that was they initially rebranded it with the whole Windows Live thing that they were doing back in the late 2000s. But eventually they were like, fuck it, and made everything Metro instead. And I'm not sure if that's going to completely. I remember back in the early 2000s, everything Microsoft did was MSN. And in the late 2000s, everything Microsoft did was Windows Live and, Live this, Live that. And now everything they're doing is Metro. So I wonder what the new quirk for that Microsoft's going to do next time is going to be. I wonder what the next quirk is going to be. So I'm just going to watch this video because it's classic-ish.
This is going to...
What would my...
So I wonder what people are going to be saying about this. Yeah, whatever. See, that's the problem with me. I just randomly click on things. I have the same issue as Elizama. Again, I don't have any problems with my microphone. It's just... I sometimes forget. Okay? I forget and I just randomly click on things. I need to get this shit sorted out. I need to start fixing myself. Okay? I need to start fixing myself. I need to start focusing on live streaming. So, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I don't even know. I guess what we could do is I'm gonna look at my channel and you're not gonna believe this, but my live streaming days are like, but I feel old now because, well, first off, I finally made a video that passed the 1K mark this year. I think Anakin is about to do the same, but I think it got the amount of views that it will stay with. This video is still growing in views, and it's about to hit the 3K video view mark too. I'm guessing that's because it involves both Caillou and fidget spinners, and it caused people to gain interest in the Caillou series. So, yeah. And now, not only that, but if I go and look at my first live stream, which was Lowry Live number 1, that video is now a year old. And I reacted to a 1-year-old video now, and this video itself is more than a year old. Look, you could tell because not only is this like, I tried to reskin Windows 8 to be Windows 10, but you could tell that it's kind of something else. But I also had this profile, which I used to have back then. I used to be called this, a joke username. And these were my videos back then around the time. So you could tell that this was back in May 2016. Early May 2016. Look, if to any of you guys who are diehard The Awesome Dude fans, here is my old layout, okay? I had 1,575 subscribers. I'm about to be twice that soon. And these have 400 blah 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 views. And nowadays I have how many views do I have now? This many views. I'm about to hit twice that many views. So as you can see, this video is more than a year old now, and you could tell that it's starting to age. Not only that, but I didn't even have a live stream at this, but I didn't have a layout at this time. So you could tell. And, I was working on CrapOS 2016 edition, but I used to use my old laptop for this. And, yeah. I can't believe Lowry Live number 1 is becoming so old now. Like, seriously. What browser is that? Okay, So I'm using Google Chrome, and some people are asking to turn up the sound. So, I'm just going to go over to recording devices, and I'll be upping the volume levels. So, is this, hold on. I'll try to see if I can make them better. So, is this better? Good. Now, this is way louder, so maybe this might be too loud, maybe this hurts your ears, but looked different a second ago. Well, you know what? Anyways, if you don't know what this is the video I was working on earlier. Now, I was working on this video back in, I was working on this video for the past couple of months, and I was originally planning to upload this on May 19th, but to avoid stressing myself out with this video, I'm actually gonna upload this video on, August 16th. That's the due date for this video. So that way I can work on other projects this summer, instead of stressing myself out with one video and not getting that much done this summer. I want to make some really good videos this July, because you know that July I have my most popular videos. And June too. Like, if you go and look at my channel, my most popular videos are Barnier 6, uploaded in July, which is about to turn 1 year old, believe it or not, and DoorOS. And this video is more than 1 year old. This video was made in June, this video was made in July, this video was made in July, this video was made in November, this video was made in May, September, May, June, August, September. Basically, May through September is when I make my most popular videos. And most of these videos were from 2015, but some, like Barnier 6, were from 2016. This was from 2016. I'm mostly popular for my 2015 days. So that's what I'm trying to figure out what worked back. What's working and what's not. I know this definitely worked, because look how many views it's raking in. But CrapOS 2016 edition, unfortunately, because it did not have blank OS in it, in the title, did not work. Like, it looked too good. So they were like, hey, this video looks good. Let's not watch it. Like, god damn it. And I was like, I need to make another Character OS video. So, yeah, go ahead and make the garbage a movie. Like, I try not to do due dates anymore. I try not to give a due date. Because when I give a due date, I stress myself out and I don't even want to work on it anymore. I'm trying to improve myself so I can get videos as quickly as done while still retaining their quality. Both quality and quantity equally. That's what I want to do. And maybe that should be my slogan once I get everything full and done. Like, once everything is set and done, that will be my new slogan. Guys, I got some news for you guys. I might end the live stream now because, I don't really have much to talk about, and I just wanted this to be my first live stream on a new computer, just so you guys have a clue on what this feels like. So, next live stream, I'll actually start playing games, real video games, and, it's just gonna be great. You're gonna enjoy my new live streams from now on. My live streams will start to actually feel like live streams. And sooner or later, I'm gonna start live streaming more, and it'll be a fun time, guys. And maybe I'll finally have a winning formula that works. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and so, guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I know that that I had some issues at the beginning, but I'll try not to have any more live stream issues from now on. Maybe I'll have some family-related problems, but that's all I need to say. And I'll be telling you guys right now and just one more big announcement, okay? From Sunday until, from Thursday night until most of Sunday, I will not be able to live stream. Okay, guys? Not be able to live stream. Okay? Friday, Saturday, Thursday night, most of Sunday, I will not be able to live stream. Okay, guys? So I'm sorry for any inconveniences in advance. So don't expect any videos to be uploaded to this account on Friday, Saturday, Thursday night, and most of Sunday, okay? On Monday, I'll make a new live stream. Also, technically, I'm supposed to be making a live stream right now because it's Wednesday. So there you go. We'll be making a live stream on Saturday. I'll probably make another live stream on Wednesday. And then I'll make another live stream on Saturday. So guys, I'm trying to make sure that I can actually start making regular videos again. Instead of having long hiatuses. Like I just did in like between early March and early May, and even then I uploaded a 2-minute video. So really, it's from early March to early June, with one short video in between. Like, that's not good. So I need to start making regular videos. I'm trying to actually script my videos, whether they be Go Anime or not. I'm trying to plan myself through, and I'm just trying to make my channel better for you guys. Like, it starts with this computer, and it'll get better from now on. Trust me. And I'm trying to start all these new series. Like, all I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to make my channel so much better. Like, I feel like, you know what? Let's make AstroPug great again. And that's all I'll be ending this live stream on. Let's make AstroPug great again.